What's up, Morrison22? How you doing, man? Metro Clybourne, Champ Love Dogs. How you guys doing, guys? Never mind me and the noise. I'm doing some checks here of some equipment and getting kind of my E3 checklist together. You just bought a stylus for Super Mario Maker 2. Nice. Got my checklist together. I'm trying to make sure I have everything I need for E3. I fly out of here in 11 days. Technically leave in 10 days. So making sure that I don't need any more equipment than the microphone and a gimbal for my phone. Got my luggage already. Took care of the hotel and the parking. So now I gotta make sure like my lenses are okay, that I don't have any issues with the actual lenses for my camera. Now I'm getting ready the 46 to 58 millimeter that I use with the wide angle lens. So I gotta make sure that this is all clean and dust free, which it mostly is. But it's always a pain in the butt to double check. This is an early stream for you. It is. I was going to work on a video. I mean, I bought a 100 pack of lens cleaning cloths, so we're good on lens cleaner. I might have to use the official lens cleaning kit that I have, though. I've been noticing when I clean with these things, they're still leaving some dust particles. But I'm going to do an initial clean with these because I'm probably going to put this lens back on the camera. I took it off a while ago. This is the wide angle. So you combine the 46 to 58 millimeter with the wide angle, and then it goes on to the kit lens. But I don't know if this is going to show up. Probably not. But like, this is really dirty, and I have tried cleaning this before, and I failed at it. So I want to make sure there's no actual damage to the wide angle, because I need to use the wide angle lens a lot for the vlogs. I have to use it for getting good footage, because oftentimes when you're recording the gameplay, like you're like right up on top of it, so you really need to do a good job. So I'm just cleaning it up and doing a little checklist here. I bought a clip for the Pro Controller that hold the Switch in place above it. It's awesome. Cool. What? Need a link? A link to what, man? What do you need a link to? See, like I have this entire cleaning kit. Some Q-tips. Let's see here. Okay, there's the nice cloth. What's this spray? This is probably the spray I should be using. This is alright, cleaning fluid, it says, and then is this like dust stickers? Nope. Lens tissue paper. What do you use tissue paper on? A soft lint-free paper specifically prepared for cleaning lenses. Huh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe that's why I'm having some streak issues with my lens wipes. Like, now that you look at it, like, it's still really nasty. This is an exciting trip for you. Happy you're going. You'll have a blast. This is where I remind everyone that here's the thing. I kind of make it... I downplay how much fun E3 is every year because it's a lot of work for me. Okay, this is a business trip. I'm not going there to have fun. I'm not going there to take in the sights. I'm not going there to be a gamer and check out booth babes and just chill. Like, I am there to work. The entire reason I go is to play as many games as I possibly can. Hopefully every single game that's available for Switch. Get video footage, do hands-on impressions, all this stuff. I'm trying my best to bring as awesome of coverage of E3 as I can to you guys. And because it's just me and Eric, it's a really stressful trip because I don't have a team of people that can spread out and do multiple things. I don't have multiple editors. I'm using hotel internet. It gets really, really stressful. And basically, from Saturday through Thursday, I don't get to sleep. I don't get much rest. It's a lot of work. Now, I say that all the time to preface it because a lot of people sometimes think this trip to E3 every year is fun. There are fun parts to it, of course, but it's not a vacation. This is far and away not a vacation. I'd almost rather stay home and watch my kids than do E3 because of how much work it is. But, come on. But I do think it's nice to bring that kind of coverage for you guys. I put in the work because I think the work is worth doing, of course. I wouldn't go there and do the work if I didn't think it was worth doing. And I also think the way I cover E3 separates my channel from other channels in my category. So your Player Essences, your Spawnways, your Dreamcast guys, they're not covering E3 the way that I cover it. They're covering E3 the way that they cover everything else. I like to think, I mean, maybe this is me, maybe I shouldn't think this way, but I like to think I go above and beyond. Maybe I'm giving myself way too much credit, but I like to think that I go above and beyond in covering E3. So my coverage of E3, I'm not going to say is better than other people's, but it's definitely different. And I'd like to think that difference is worthwhile to you guys. Man, cleaning this lens is not easy, even with the lens cleaning kit. I want to get what before they sell out? Oh, that little thing here. I'll show that link. Normally, I don't allow people to show links, but I know you're trying to help them out there. All right, let me go here. Ooh, the lens is finally starting to look almost back to brand new. I guess the lens cleaning kit is the way to go. Not bad for not having any instructions. How's the inside of the lens look? Alright, that is looking pristine. Alright. Now, how's my 45mm lens looking? Could use a good cleaning. One big thing I am missing right now is... So this is the 58mm telephoto lens that I basically never use. I don't know. I just haven't found a use for that lens yet. But this wide angle, the thing I notice is I don't have a cap for it. I don't have a way to cover the lens. How do I have all this camera equipment, but I don't have any caps and covers for it? Like, how does that happen? How am I supposed to keep this lens clean when I don't have a cap? Like, even this one that I protected by putting in this thing, I mean, it's dusty as hell. Granted, I never use the telephoto lens. Maybe I should use it more often. I don't know. But, all right, let me get this 58mm one washed here. See what some of you guys are saying here. Greetings to you, Prime. Thanks, Trax. Did you know that Spider-Woman is coming out? No, I did not know that. Need to show more Fire Emblem info at E3. That'd be nice. Okay, so Morrison22 says, how is it different? What separates your coverage from the rest? I will answer that in a moment. Monolith Software teasing a new IP for Nintendo's E3 Direct. Did I see? No, I did not see that, Jamie Lure. Do you have a link for me to check out for that? Player Essence, RGT, Spawnway, Dreamcast Guy, all of the same content. Okay. From a professional perspective, I agree. Yeah, dude, E3 is very stressful, especially the amount of I mean, we do like 30 plus videos, not counting the daily vlogs. Like, E3 gets intense. And I know there's like a lack of appreciation for how intense it gets. Like, who can complain about going to E3? I'm like, I'm not complaining, man. I love E3. I wouldn't go to E3 and cover it the way I do if I didn't love it. If I didn't think it was worth doing. Man, I'm going to have to get some more of this cloth paper. I'm going to run out. Just cleaning this today. I haven't cleaned these lenses, though, in like a year, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised how dirty they are. Okay. Whoops. Sprayed that sideways. Didn't mean to. Let me see here. Hi, I liked your E3 coverage last year. It's what made me subscribe. Thanks. Maybe Ariel Lazarus maybe you can explain to Morrison22 what makes my E3 coverage different from what other channels that are, especially channels around my size or in my category, are doing. Maybe you can explain to others what makes my content from last year's E3 different than maybe other content you saw elsewhere. I think the best way to answer what makes it different is to go to the people that enjoy it and subscribe to me because of it. Because they'll be able to tell you, I think other people make it better than me. So why do people find mine unique? Why do they think it's great? I don't know. It's a good question. I think it's a very good question. Now, do I... I'm trying to remember how this actually goes on the camera. Maybe I should just put this wide angle on here right now before it gets dirty. Ugh. Alright. Hopefully that's still looking crystal clear. I don't know if the wide angle's working until I get it up here. I feel like the angle didn't really change. It's supposed to be really wide. Oh, I'm zoomed in a lot, that's why. Now I'm zoomed out. Now you're getting a more wide angle perspective there. Let me know if it actually looks wider or not with that lens on. Let's see here. I'm scrolling down to see what people say. Good morning, Nate. I literally just woke up. Have I tried the Smirnoff Berry Blast? I have not, but that sounds absolutely delicious and something I need to try. That sounds yum. Try to fix the focus here. We'll see if that fixes the focus at all. Let's see here. Spider-Woman, it was a joke, but it would not surprise me. We have Batwoman. Well, we've had Batwoman for a while. What's up, Sweet Life of Dio Brando? I see you. Did I hear about the Simpsons panel that will be at E3? I hope it's Simpsons Hit and Run sequel. I did not hear about that. What sucks about June 11th is the same day as I will be taking my classes at the same time for summer C term at college, so it's kind of hard to avoid social media and YouTube. Yeah. Well, I liked how you really tried to give us a good look at what it's like to be there. Nobody else I follow does that. They kind of just spew tons of info. Yeah, so I guess the best way to explain what's different about my E3 coverage is to just tell you what the E3 coverage is. So for every day I'm gone, you get a daily vlog, okay? That daily vlog is taking you on me and Eric's adventures to E3, right? Everything from when we leave my house. Heck, sometimes there's even... Last year I didn't put it in there, but this year I might even put in some luggage packing stuff. So from leaving my house to going to the hotel, to parking the car, to getting on the airplane, to any shenanigans that might happen at the airport, or anyone that we meet or decide to put in the footage, to the actual flight, although we can't put a lot of footage from the actual flight due to privacy. But we usually get at least a little bit of Eric and I in our seats. Maybe a look out the window at what we're seeing when we take off or when we're landing or when we're flying over LA or something. To landing in LA, getting our rental car, getting our hotel, getting the badges. And then obviously all of that's kind of extra, like kind of, yeah, that's neat. But I mean, how's that any different than anyone else's trip? Well, then it gets into actually going to pick up our E3 badges, taking you outside the convention center, taking you inside the convention center, inside Nintendo's booth, inside Ubisoft's booth, inside Bethesda's booth. Like, we take you inside these places and show you them. And along the way, when we meet other YouTubers or other influencers or developers or whatever, and we're chatting with them, we get them in the vlogs as well. So you get a chance to see that, hey, look, we're at this big event and we're meeting these people and it's really neat. I think that adds a little personal taste to going to E3 because you obviously get Eric and I's personality along with some other people. And you also get to actually maybe feel like you're a little bit at E3. Like, if you can't go to E3, I try to bring E3 as much to you as I can. So that's kind of the goal of the vlogs, and that is definitely something I think is a little different than most channels are doing. Then, in addition to that, we have all our live streams. So we live stream every night we're there. So the 5th, well, I don't know if we're live streaming on the 5th because we're just in Minnesota, but on the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th, maybe not the 14th, maybe the 13th. I think the 13th is the last day for the live stream. Anyways, we'll be live streaming all of those days. So yeah, that's a lot of consecutive live streams. We live stream, and that's at night. That's every single night. We also live stream every single press conference. Now, granted, other places are going to live stream press conferences, so it's not that unique. But what is unique is that we're not just live streaming the press conferences. We're then going to go play the games. We're going to go hands-on with the games. We're going to be hands-on footage, hands-on gameplay, hands-on impressions. A podcast that is completely built on our hands-on impressions. It is something that while other channels do bits and pieces of this, I'm not sure that everyone kind of tries to bring it together specifically for Nintendo. I can't even think of one Nintendo channel. One Nintendo-only channel. Not IGN and all, like one Nintendo-only channel that does the daily vlogs, all the hands-on gameplay, and all the gameplay impressions. There are some gameplay and some hands-on impressions. We do every single game that's playable on Switch at E3. We play all of it. And we do it with a dang Gamer's Pass without even having early access of a Media Pass. We play all of it. We get footage of all of it. And we give hands-on impressions of all of it. And I can't think of any other Nintendo channel that actually covers E3 that way. In an ideal world, we would go to every event. PAX, Tokyo Game Show, Gamescom, all that stuff, and do it for every big event. Unfortunately, due to money, we just can't really travel the world and do that kind of thing and get you all the best coverage from all these events. But we chose E3 because E3 is the biggest and has the most games to play. So we think it's the most important one to cover. So that's why we do E3. But I feel like that is what that is kind of the big thing that encapsulates our E3 coverage. Is I'm not there to tell you about the news. I'm there to create content, not like just regurgitate news like I do on a normal daily basis. Let me see here. Samantha wants to know how your diet's going. In and out. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I have like a soda right here. Well, I had 4 bottles of water already today, but I'm doing all right. I had a setback physically that stopped my workouts, and that's affected me more than my diet. My workouts are really off kilter right now. I'm trying to get back into them before we go to E3. I just got cleared to start jogging, doing light jogging, so that's nice. Hopefully, I'll be back into my normal routine here by the time I leave for E3. Because I really want to take advantage of the gym. There's a really nice gym at the hotel, and I want to really take advantage of that for the 10 days we're there, and get a nice workout in addition to all the workout you get while you're out in LA. I'm hoping, this is crazy, right? But I'm hoping to drop 20 pounds while I'm in LA. That's kind of a crazy goal, right? But I dropped 15 last year, and I wasn't even trying to lose weight. So, that's despite all the damn pizza I ate. God, you burned so many calories just going to E3. All right, let's see what's going on here. Despite the Wii U's financial failure, I still think it was a good platform. Well, financial failure has nothing to do with your personal opinion of the platform. Financial failures, that's all business side stuff, not user side things. What's up, Sonic Man the Best? Last time you stayed in the hotel room, well, your mate was at E3. Last time, oh no, no. I stayed at the hotel room while Eric was at EA Play because we were there was the Microsoft press conference going on. But this year, him and I are going to EA Play on Saturday together. So I don't know what he's doing on Sunday. I mean, he doesn't have to stick around for the live streams. He's not required to stick around for them. Let's see here. What will Nintendo Prime's booth have to show? Yeah, as if I could afford a booth at E3. If I could afford a booth at E3, God, that'd be sick. Q&A. When is the Switch Super Smash Bros. Giveaway ending? That ends when we hit 50,000 50,000 subscribers. As it has been announced from the very beginning, it is a 50,000 subscriber giveaway. I thought we would hit 50,000 by now, but we've had some up and downs with YouTube purging subscribers and stuff that has really slowed things down. Because by now I figured we'd be at 49,000 something, but whatever. We're a little bit behind the pace that I thought we'd be on, but it's life. What are you gonna do? So that giveaway ends when we hit 50,000 subscribers. How come your channel is so amazing? Why, thanks, Mitchell Claiborne. I don't think my channel is that amazing. So, James Avenger, how's it going? I have a bit of an unrealistic question. What might be fun thinking about? So, Nintendo Prime, how much longer until we can travel to other places of the galaxy for gaming conventions? Not in my lifetime. How's the wife? Fiance, not wife. She is upstairs taking a nap, I believe. So is my little 3-year-old. Aunt Flo is visiting right now, so she needs all the sleep she can get. I remember last year when you weren't a fan of traditional Pokemon. What's different in Sword and Shield to change your mind? I don't know, Casey. I don't know what's different. I haven't played it yet. All I know is I really enjoyed Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, so I'm ready for the next thing. I look healthy. Well, thank you. Looking at some old photos from like a year ago, I'm definitely down a little bit of weight. I feel healthier, but I'm not where I want to be. I had an injury that occurred that I didn't tell you guys about that set some things back for me, but it's all right. What are you gonna do? Just stick to it. Keep going. Keep losing weight. My goal, I've made it my personal goal that no matter what happens every year, I want to. By the time I get to January 1st of the next year, I want to weigh less than I did the year before. So I started this year weighing like 270 something. I am now at like 251. And if I continue to go down, hopefully I'll be down in the 230s by the end of summer. And closer to 200 by the end of the year. Knock on wood that happens. I know it's kind of a big weight loss goal there, but we'll see. The big thing is getting back to my workouts. They were the big catalyst to my metabolism were those workouts, so I got to get back into it. All right. But even if I fail, as long as I lose more weight, as long as I weigh less and less every year, fast forward 10 years, I'll be probably at the weight I want to be at as long as I keep up my goal of weighing less than I did the year before. All right. I'm scrolling down. As long as Link's Awakening gets a release date E3, dude, I hope I get to play Link's Awakening there. That would be a lot of fun. That'd be one of my most anticipated games to play at E3 is Link's Awakening Remastered. I'm a huge Link's Awakening fan. One of the most underrated features of the gamepad was having a map right on you. I don't think that was underrated. I think that was like the only feature of the gamepad that people really, really liked was having the map right of it. I don't think it's underrated at all. I mean, we had it on DS and 3DS. Everyone knows they like it, but do they like it compared to having a cheaper system? Can't wait to see the vlogs. I personally tried to get E3 footage last year of hot titles like Let's Go and Smash, but it was conflicting. Some Nintendo employees would allow... Okay, so last year you weren't supposed to record footage of Let's Go Beach or Let's Go Eevee. They did not care about Smash. You could record all the footage of Smash you want. We had so much footage of Smash, it was crazy. I had footage of the casual, footage of the competitive, footage of the big screen where they had the tournament going on. Dude, we had footage of everything. Like, they didn't really care for Smash. You can get as much footage of that as you wanted. But it was Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. They're like, I don't know. Happy birthday to your May birthday child. Oh, hey, someone remembered that one of my son has a birthday next week. Nice. Thanks for the well wishes, Samantha. Energy-wise. You have energy. Well, it also helps I'm streaming in the middle of the day, Coca-Cola. Usually by the time you guys see me, it's after my kids have worn me out for the day. What's your favorite Switch game that's announced to come out later this year? My favorite Switch game? I mean, I don't know what my favorite Switch game is yet, because I'd have to play them first. Ask me that question after E3, after I've gone hands-on with all of them. Or most all of them. But why do you think it's so damn awesome? I don't think my channel is awesome. So I'm glad that you do, though. I'm glad that some of you think it's awesome. Otherwise, this channel wouldn't be here. Let's see here. Why does someone say happy birthday every time you stream? Oh, one of my children has a birthday this month. Maybe that's why. I have no idea. Do you think we'll get a Mega Man related announcement at E3? Sure. I don't know. I have no idea. Did you download the new Pokemon game that came out this past week? I had no idea there was a new Pokemon game, so no. Have I seen the Baldo trailer? It looks like Nino Kuni and Zelda combined. Yes, I have seen the Baldo trailer. It looks really interesting. Kind of excited for that one if I get a chance to play it. Yeah, I right now I'm really worried about a May review because I still don't own it. I still don't own a single video game from May, and I don't know how I'm gonna be able to buy one right now. So I'm kind of sitting on my hands like, The biggest reason is because my entire gaming budget has gone towards E3, so I just don't have any money to buy games right now because the E3 trip is more important to me than getting a game review out. Let's see here. Patience and consistency is the best attitude for fitness. Good on you, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, I got to be patient. I can't, I have goals, but I mean, if I fall short of the goals, what's important is I just keep sticking to it and don't feel discouraged. My goals are a little extreme, so it's okay. Have you two considered going to a courthouse to get married by a justice of peace, or eloping and having a reception and doing a delayed honeymoon just to make it official now? It's been quietly talked about. Hey, what would your family think if we just didn't get married at the church and just went to the courthouse? It's been kind of quietly talked about in the background about other potential things about getting married, but. To be fair, the whole wedding thing, it's a very personal thing between me and her, and I don't really want to get into it. You'd have to really, truly understand the mind of Yulia, so it's not really worth talking about. I know it's weird because I know a lot of you guys would like us to see us tie the knot and get it over with. Obviously, when it comes to tax return reasons, we'd like to tie the knot and get it over with because we could actually get a much bigger tax return, but. It's just a situation that I don't want to get into because it's really personal, but we're still engaged. We're still together. Everything's happy-go-lucky. So if and when we get married, I don't know. I mean, we've joked around about it before that we'll get married when I'm 85. So got about 52 years here before I need to worry about the actual wedding. Nate, do you think more of third-party support? Do I want more third-party support? I want Madden and Call of Duty, like you said. I want Assassin's Creed. I want Skull and Bones. I want everything. Apex Legends. Bring it all. I want every game. The new Star Wars game. Everything. I want everything. Is that a good enough answer? Let's see here. Saw the new NVIDIA video called Super. I don't think it's Nintendo related. I don't think it is either. Did they announce the new Modern Warfare? I don't think so. Did they? I didn't see an announcement today. What are your thoughts on Game Freak putting more focus into new games not named Pokemon? I think it's good. I think Game Freak absolutely should expand themselves. I think it can get really dull constantly working on the same game, same series all the time. I think it's good to expand your horizons and work on other games. And I think that's just going to make them better developers. And you guys seen the new screenshot for Town? It's looking good. Town, I don't know what it's going to end up being at the end of the day, but it's looking really good for what we've seen. So I'm kind of excited. Quietly, Town is climbing up my hype list. So thoughts on Mario Kart Tour's monetization methods? Haven't tried out the game for myself, so I have no idea what those monetization methods are. I've heard things like maybe you pay for gas or something. I don't know. I haven't actually played, so I have no idea. So I don't really have thoughts on it until I try it myself. Even things I've heard, it's yeah, I gotta try it because some things can always sound worse than they really are. Some things can sound better than they really are. So it's one of those things that I don't want to really pass judgment till I try it. I was not, unfortunately, invited to do the beta, so I have to wait till it releases publicly like all the rest of the peasants out there. Top five anticipated Switch games at E3. Link's Awakening Remastered, Animal Crossing, let's see here, Fire Emblem Three Houses. I really want Ninjala to be there, but I don't think Ninjala is going to be at E3 this year, so That sucks, man. That game just needs to come out. Luigi's Mansion 3. Doom Eternal. I'm really curious to see how Doom Eternal runs on Switch, and it should be playable at E3 this year, so. Not officially yet, but technically, yes. I'm only a Switch gamer. I want more third-party support. No multiplayer for Mario Kart Tour. It's a hard pass for me. I mean, it's free to play, so, I mean, it's whatever. Ubisoft released 2 games. Super Mario Modern Warfare confirmed for 2020. Rated M for mature. I thought about making regular vlogs. I'm not huge into video games. I love your videos because of your personality, but I'd love to see into your life more, not to sound creepy. It's okay, you don't sound creepy. You're not the first person to ask about doing like regular vlogs, like daily vlogs, or having like a second channel, that's like a vlog only channel. Or even if I make all my vlogs gaming related, obviously vlogs always include things that aren't gaming related. The reason that I've always kind of given a hard pass on doing vlogs outside of things like E3 is that I am around my children basically 24/7, 365, which is wonderful and amazing, and I love them to death. But I don't really want my kids in a bunch of videos, right? Like, I don't want to be... I know there's a lot of family vloggers out there. I don't want my children to... I basically feel like if I'm vlogging, I'm forcing something upon my kids. I'm forcing them to be on camera. And the thing is, my kids will want to be on camera and they'll be all excited about it, but they don't really know what it means, right? They don't know what it means to put yourself out there on the internet as you're growing up. I didn't do it. I wasn't making videos and putting my face out there until I was an adult. So I don't want my kids to feel like that's normal. Like, I don't want them being like, oh yeah, I should be vlogging and Facebook video chatting everyone. And no. Could you do that? Sure, but I want you to understand what it is you're doing before you do it. I don't want you to grow up thinking that, oh, this is just normal and everybody does it. No, everyone doesn't do it. It's something you very much should understand what it means to put yourself out there. How much of your privacy you are giving up by doing that. I have basically given up a huge chunk of my privacy to be a YouTuber. But I'll be damned if I'm going to get my children to give up their privacy without them really understanding what giving up their privacy means. That doesn't mean I'm against people who do vlogs, but it's kind of my personal stance of, yeah, my kids might appear in a video here or there, but I don't really want them like being this everyday presence on my channel until they actually understand what it means to be in a video on the internet. What it means to have all these strangers looking in on your house and your toys and your activities and your behaviors and blah, blah, blah. And having people constantly judge you and poke fun at you. And it's just not something I want to subject my kids to. Let's see here. But I mean, I get the interest in those videos. I just don't really want to do that with my family. I think my family have been on my channel too much, to be honest. All right, let's see here. Next game you buy, Cadence of Hyrule. I have no idea. I thought it was going to be Sonic, the Sonic Racing games. That's what I wanted to review this month. I was at Walmart today. It's on sale for $32 at Walmart. I just can't afford anything right now because all my money's budgeted out for E3. So I'm at a point where I don't know when the next game I'm going to buy is because I don't know when the next time I'll have extra money to buy games. This is the longest drought I have gone buying a game in forever. I've not bought a new game since Yoshi, and that's crazy. I mean, I bought Yoshi 2 days after it released. I've not bought a new game since. This is the longest drought of new game purchases I've ever had. So I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be able to afford to buy games again. But right now I can't afford to buy anything. So I would like to say it's going to be Cadence of Hyrule. I'd like to say it's going to be Super Mario Maker 2. I'd like to say it's going to be a zillion things. Assassin's Creed 3 Remaster. I just, it's not in the budget right now. So Game Explain mentioned that Tom will be a small eShop game. I don't know where they got that information from. Yeah, I haven't heard that either. I heard that Game Explain said that, but I haven't seen any evidence that it's going to be an eShop game. So if you're not going to get married, please be honest. Oh, man. I don't know what you want from me, Coca-Cola. we're engaged. We plan to be married someday. We're not rushing it. We don't really care when it happens. Like, I don't need to divulge that part of my personal life to you guys. What am I supposed to be honest about you? What do you guys have to do with my relationship, our relationship? At the very least, talk to Jared. Why would I talk to Jared? Are you talking about Pro Jared? Why the hell would I ever reference Pro Jared or like go to him about anything? Jesus, man. No thanks. If Doom Eternal on Switch does show up at E3, that would reassure us it will release the same day. Yeah, that would be nice. It feels like people get a little creepy with you. Dude, yeah. I don't know why people try to get so personal. This isn't drama alert. Alert. Considering Sony's unclear censorship policies with no clear guidelines, could this lead to Square Enix do to Sony what they did to Nintendo? I don't think so, no. And by the way, a lot of the reason the Square Enix jumped from Nintendo to Sony had nothing to do with censorship per se. It had to do with Nintendo's licensing fees and cartridges and not using discs, and it was just cheaper. It was a better business decision to go with Sony. There's no reason for them not to go with Sony this time. Oh no, they might have to censor some boobs. Okay. Like, that's not a reason to not be with Sony. It's still cheaper to release your games on Switch. It's still way more expensive to put games on Switch than it is to put on PlayStation 4. So, like, why would they abandon Sony? Just because they might not want you showing as much cleavage as you've done in the past. Like, that's pretty much all they've been censoring is cleavage. People asking personal, hey, dude, you think it's weird reading Edward Norton? Imagine what it's like being on the other end when I'm like, guys, like, I'm here to talk about games and E3, and you know, here people are trying to dissect my relationship for some reason. Guys, it's really weird. Let me see here. Daddy05. Oh God. Sonic Racing must be a different game on Apple Arcade since Apple says arcade games are exclusive, but Team Sonic Racing is already on the platform. I don't know. Need advice for Hyperdose for Mario Maker 2? Please help. Hyperdose. Hyper overdose. Start telling yourself the game's gonna suck. like I don't know. Go play it on 3DS and then get frustrated that you can't save anything and that you can't share anything and that you can't download anyone's levels, and then tell yourself that's exactly what Mario Maker 2 is going to be, and then you'll just get completely disappointed. So then by the time it releases, you can let the hype overfill you because you went into it expecting the game to be terrible. So just keep playing the 3DS version and keep telling yourself this is what Mario Maker 2 is going to be. Hello, Drama Alert Nation. I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Something like that. I don't know. I've only ever seen one episode of Drama Alert ever, so can't remember what it was on either. It was one thing Keemstar covered that I ever cared about. I can't remember what it was, but be honest. Would you prefer monthly money versus the fun boxes? We're working on Fun Box 3, but for future reference. Somebody I just made the connection. You are the wife of Mitchell, right? I think I just made that connection because I knew. Okay, cool. I'm not used to you being here on your own account. I guess that's maybe what threw me off. Would I prefer monthly money versus the fun boxes? Be honest. I mean, here's the deal. I never tell anyone what to do. You know, like. This channel is a dream. It's a passion. It's my ideal future, right? Like where I am a full-time YouTuber, but I'm so far away from being a full-time YouTuber that can support my family as is. That's why after E3, I'm getting a different job. So like, I could talk about how, would you rather, what would I rather what? I don't expect support monetary wise. I don't expect things sent to my P.O. box. I don't expect anything. I don't expect the support I have on Patreon. I don't expect super chats and donations and any of that. Like, I don't expect anything. I know you guys donated $25 to me earlier today to put towards my food fund for E3. And like, I don't expect that kind of support. So like when you're saying, would I rather or be honest? Like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to be like, oh, we want to keep sending him fun boxes, or we want to keep sending him stuff, but like maybe we'd rather support him, by sending him money or being a Patreon backer or whatever it is. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't tell you how to spend your money. I can't tell you how to support my channel. I can't tell you to support my channel. I just mentioned these are the ways to support my channel, right? You could send stuff to the P.O. Box. We have a P.O. Box in the About section on my YouTube channel. If people want to, and stuff you send there gets featured on a series called Nate's Stuff. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Nintendo Prime. There's various tiers there with different stretch goals and different things we're trying to do. That is a regular monthly paycheck I get, so people care about, oh, how can we support you for a set amount of money every month and know that's a regular paycheck. Hey, that's literally what Patreon is. They take very little money out of it, and it all goes to my bank on the first or second day of every single month. It's literally like an extra paycheck. It's really nice. It really supports the channel. Obviously there's, the donation links and all that stuff, but like that's all random, and that's not like a monthly thing. That's just, hey, look, usually that's the money we get during like live streams, super chats, donations, all that kind of stuff. Those are the ways to support the channel. Otherwise, just share, like, comment. All I care personally is that you're enjoying the content. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, you should give me money instead of giving me items. You should give me items. Like, I'm not that selfish of a person. You don't have to give me anything. I'd rather you guys live a grand, full life and keep your money. But if you want to support me, those are the different ways to do it. And you guys already support me. So, like, what am I supposed to tell you? Like, oh, man, beat you over the head. Why don't you just give me $100 a month instead? Like, come on. Like, I appreciate what you're trying to ask. I just probably never was going to give you the answer you want. So, I don't know. You guys will have to figure out for yourself. Heck, as I said, you don't have to do anything. I'll be all right. Let me see here. You could have had Crypto the Necrodancer. I could have. I know. Wasn't it you that offered to buy Crypto the Necrodancer, Corey? Is it normal for Apple to be $100 billion in debt? Sure is. You know what's nice about multi-billion, trillion-dollar companies going in debt? That's how they balance their budget budget sheets, so they basically pay nothing in taxes. So it is completely normal, yes. Let me see here. There's not really rules, Kukola. It's just like a general common courtesy that you don't get into people's personal lives if they're not actively talking about their personal lives, right? Like, if I was sitting here talking about my personal life over and over and over again, obviously I expect people to also talk about it and ask questions, but I'm not actively talking about my personal life. So, is there a game you feel that you can replay over and over again? Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. Always feels like there's something new going on in that game. You're practically married already is why I suggest making it official in the eyes of the state for tax reasons. But I don't think the government should be involved at all. I mean, the government's always involved. For it to be official, the government has to be involved. You have to have a marriage license. You have to pay fees. We'll be changing my name when we do get married. Like, I won't be Rumful Jance anymore. It'll just be Jance. It'll be funny in my videos. Be like, hey, I'm Nathaniel Rumful Jance from Nintendo Prime. It's like, hey, I'm Nathaniel Jance from Nintendo Prime. It's going to be an interesting change for me. But so I have to like legally get my name changed, and then we get it's on the marriage certificate, and that gets all like, it's all government reasons, right? That's not why you should get married, but I'm just saying that like yeah. I mean, and there's some states that recognize common law, which is like if you live together for 7 years, they recognize you as a married couple legally. Wisconsin does not have common law, so we're not recognized as a married couple, even though we've lived together for 7 years. But anyways, it's not really that big a deal. I mean, marriage is a big deal, and we will walk down the aisle or walk into the courthouse, or however we do it. Go through the drive-thru in Vegas when we're ready. Because for us, being married is about us. It's not about tax returns and government bonus checks, and it's all about us. And when we are ready to literally look each other in the eyes and say, this is forever, there will never be anyone else. You'd like to think after all these years we're already at that point, and we're already engaged, obviously, but It gets pretty complicated if you knew everything about our past, which you will never know because, again, private life. Do you think Ninjala will be at E3? I don't think Ninjala is going to be at E3. I literally don't think it's going to be there. Gung Ho is not at E3. They do not have a booth, so I think Ninjala is not there, which makes me upset because I'm really hoping that game to get canned or something. Ninjala is... Am I getting E3 emails right now? I am getting E3 emails right now. They're just like E3 newsletters. Hey, I have a copyright claim on one of my videos, too. What video got a copyright claim? Hold on. Dang it. I don't think I did anything to get a copyright claim. Really? A copyright owner claims some material in your video. It's not a strike, okay. On Sonic the Hedgehog movie, Team Sonic Racing, E3 Hype, and MP Live, it doesn't even give timestamps. Who the heck is TV2 Denmark? What is that? I think this is a bogus claim. I hate when these bogus claims come in. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's a bogus company. Oh, great. I get to dispute that, and I'll probably lose. Not that it really matters. I mean, it affects how my videos are shared, so I guess I shouldn't say it doesn't matter when it literally directs the impact of how many people watch my videos. Whatever, nothing I can do about it. What's up, Rodrigo Roy 123? I see you there over on Twitch. How's it going, man? Sorry it took me a while to say hi to you. I'm a very good... Well, thank you, Mitchell. I try to be. But I don't think I'm that great of a YouTuber, but I appreciate that other people think I am. We enjoy helping you because we love your channel. It doesn't make you selfish to say you prefer either way. It shows your true colors. You're obviously a kind person. I try to be. I'm not going to say that there aren't selfish sides to me and there aren't things that I'm some perfect example of a human being. Let me tell you. But I try to be conscientious. Like, I don't have to really try to be kind. I think there are parts of me that are very kind, but there's also parts of me that some of you might have heard in live streams before where my fiance would be like, "You're such a dick." Like, and sometimes she's not kidding. There are some things that I can be a dick about sometimes, but that's life. What is... For the life of me, I have no idea what this is supposed to help clean. But that's a cleaning tool, apparently. I'm out, Nate. You have a great day. I hope the injury you mentioned doesn't nag you too much. Yeah, it should be all right. Everything's mostly back to 100% now. It's just I'm just not cleared for sprinting, but I got cleared for jogging today, and I have to. I mean, I'll probably. Well, maybe not today. It's kind of really yucky outside, but one of these days, maybe I'll go for a small jog just around the block and see it, make sure it holds up and everything's all right. Because I don't want to be in pain for E3. Like last year, I had the hernia when I went to E3. That I had surgery for when I got back from E3. And God, E3 was a pain in the butt with the hernia. Sunshine's your favorite 3D Mario. Nice. You're a Buckenberry fanboy, so in 3D Mario, nice. You could change your middle name to Ruffle, so you can still use that name. It's Rumful, not Ruffle, by the way. I know it sounds that way when I say it really fast, Nathaniel David Rumful-Jans, but it's Rumful. Rumful. One word. If you choose no one to change the last name, it won't matter for taxes, right? You mean if we keep our names and don't change anything? It doesn't. I mean, taxes. All it changes is you could file as a married couple for taxes, which means that my stepdaughter can legally be my stepdaughter, and that makes us actually get way more back in taxes. But it doesn't really matter. It honestly isn't that big a deal. I mean, we still get nice tax returns anyways, filing separately, so it's not a huge deal. It's just we can get like 2,000 or 3,000 more, which I know you're like, wow, that's a lot. That's like my entire tax return. When you have kids, you get big returns. It's kind of the way it is. For a while, anyways. Once you make too much money, then you end up not getting any return. But don't get a different gender roommate, guys. What? What's wrong with a different gender roommate? I had a different gender roommate for a while, like 12 years ago. There wasn't any problems with it. We lived together for like 2 years. Wasn't a problem. Just don't get a different gender roommate of someone who you like. If you like the person and you move in with them, like them more than a friend, yeah, that's not a good situation to put yourself in. But you know, if it's legit just a friend and you've been friends forever, then it shouldn't really be that big a deal. At least that wasn't for me. I don't know. Everyone's different, I guess. If you and Eric lived together in Alberta for about 2 years, you would be common law even in a non-sexual romantic relationship. So if we're just roommates for 2 years, we'd be married in common law. That's so what the. But we're just friends living together through college or something. Have you thought about creating a creator's account on Epic Games so we can support you when we make purchases? What the heck is a creator's account? What is that? Creator's account. Epic Games. What is this? Sign in with your Epic account, tell us about your channels, and accept the terms. Once you're accepted, share your links and tags to grow your supporters. You'll earn money from the supporters' purchases. Huh. So, in Fortnite, accepted creators will receive $5 USD for every 10,000 V-Bucks spent by players who elect to support them in-game. This applies to V-Bucks that players have earned as well as V-Bucks they've purchased. I wonder, does that work even when people use it on Switch? I'll have to check that out. I'm really curious if Fortnite, if that works on Switch or if it's just on PC. But see, here's my thing, Edward Norton. The problem I'm going to have with doing this is if I do this, which is actually a really neat program, is people are going to suddenly think that like I'm this big Epic Games, like I'm supporting people using Epic Games Store. It's like, look, use the Epic Games Store if you want. Don't use it if you don't want. I don't care. I'm just not sure about advertising the fact that you could support me if you buy games there. I don't know. I think it's going to make people just get mad at me because there's so many people that are pissed off about the Epic Games Store. Do you think Kojima will be at E3? Probably not. On Twitter, as people are getting 12,000 claims as to dispute one at a time, he was mad. Dude, you do have to dispute one at a time. You can't mass dispute. That's crazy. Let's see here. I have played a game and a song play once, and they would give me 5 claims for the same song and just have a timestamp. That's 2 seconds off. Jeez. You're going to change your last name to Stark. James Stark. You can now have a boomerang in some states. What did you think will be the main focus of Nintendo this E3? I think it's going to be Animal Crossing. I think it's going to end up being Super Mario Maker 2, and we're all going to be disappointed. I honestly don't know what it's going to be. Speaking of games, Heavy Rain is now out for demo. Nice. Can you guys quit getting into his personal stuff? Let's just talk about E3. Do I think Halo Infinite will come to Switch? No. I don't think anything Halo is coming to Switch as much as I'd like it to. Not anymore anyways. Anthrozil Warrior 3. Hey, Nate. I'm curious about that Smash Bros. Bundle you talk about a lot. Do you actually have it on you? Is it sitting somewhere waiting to be sent out when you hit the criteria? I do not have it on hand. If I had it on hand, I would hold it up and show you. What I do have is, I don't want to say a friend, more so an acquaintance who is holding on to one of the bundles for me. However, the acquaintance is not just like selling it to me wholesale. The acquaintance is selling it to me to the agreed upon value we found on eBay at the time. And the agreed upon value is, yes, a decent chunk ahead of what it cost at retail. So I am paying a significant amount of money for this giveaway. If you would like an idea, there's a 5 at the beginning of the number. Or beginning of the number on the price tag. So that can give you kind of an idea of what I am paying for this giveaway. Which is fine. I tried to get a pre-order in and get it at wholesale when I started the giveaway, and I failed. So, whatever. Second market it is. But there is an acquaintance I have that's holding on to one specifically for that. And then I have to give him, the money at the time the giveaway is over. And then he'll ship it off to wherever I need it shipped off to. Let's see here. Do I think the Luigi's Mansion 3 will have co-op or local multiplayer? I think it might have local co-op. Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, I'd rather it just be a single-player game, but I think they'll probably shoe in some couch co-op or something. I think it'll be one Sword and Shield. It won't be Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield won't be the main thing at E3 because Sword and Shield doesn't need E3 to sell. It's just like Let's Go. It doesn't need E3 to sell, so I don't think that's going to be it. Release trailers for both Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing. Well, yes, I think that's going to happen. I do think there'll be at least one new game announcement. As for Mario Maker 2, we'll get much of anything. I think Mario Maker 2 is going to get a ton. I think Treehouse will end up spending like a half a day, if not an entire day, just playing Mario Maker 2. Guaranteed that's going to happen. Mario Maker 2 is going to be a huge focus. I don't know if you remember, what is the name of the pass this year? Last year it was called the Smash Pass, where you got to sign up early to play Smash Bros, right? And Smash Bros ended up being the focus. What's the name of the pass this year? Oh, right. Warp Pipe. What's one of the newer things happening in the game? Warp Pipes. So like clearly Super Mario Maker 2 is going to have a pretty big presence at E3. Doesn't necessarily, it won't be the only game. There's still going to be a zillion other games, but it's going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if the booth is themed after Super Mario Maker 2. Review Tech USA said a Switch Pro is 2 or 3 years off. This would be the biggest flops ever in rumors. That won't be the biggest flop ever in rumors. Come on now. There have been some pretty big rumors that were out there for a long time that were fake, that were a much bigger deal than a pro model of a Switch. I'm calling it now. When the PlayStation 5 and next Xbox come out, Switch will be 9th gen. Remember, the Wii U was 7th. It was changed to 8th. The Wii U was 7th. Hold on. NES. Well, Atari, NES. SNES. I'm trying to do the math here. Yeah, the Switch is a 9th generation system. I haven't thought about this in a long time, but the Nintendo Switch is a 9th gen system, as it is. So, the Wii U is an 8th gen system. Wii U was never 7th gen. Wii U was the start of the 8th generation, and when Wii U, then PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and now Switch has come out for 9th gen, and then PlayStation 5, whatever, will be next. So, yeah, it's a 9th gen system, Switch is, technically. So, Switch is technically next gen. Will you be picking up Animal Crossing on Switch? If that's something you like, I definitely plan on it. I played the hell out of Animal Crossing New Leaf and Animal Crossing on GameCube, so. People said Wii U wasn't the same gen. Yeah, people are dumb. All generations are the next system. That's literally all a gen is. Nintendo's 8th gen system was Wii U. Their next generation system after that was Switch. So that would be Nintendo's 9th gen system. So, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Like generations aren't like this debate. It's a fact. Generations are fact-based releases of consoles. It's got nothing to do with people's personal opinions. You can consider Switch an 8th gen system if you want, but it's not. It's the 9th gen. It's the beginning of the 9th generation. I counted 8 gens, including Switch. That's because you're forgetting some of the generations before NES. You got to go back before NES. There were multiple generations before NES. It's a common thing gamers forget about because gaming was so kind of obscure back then. But there was multiple generations before NES came. Switch was next gen. Switch still is. Well, Switch is technically current gen. Current gen because they're the 9th generation, so that's current gen. But it's whatever. It's all terminology. Once PlayStation 5 launches, Switch will be lumped in with PlayStation 5 as 9th gen. So NES was not Gen 1. That is a complete misnomer. NES was not even remotely close to Gen 1. All right. The first generation of video game consoles were between 1972 and 1983. The Magnavox Odyssey was part of that. The Atari Home Pong that released in 1975. The Coleco Telstar series that released in 1976. The Color TV game series released in 1977. And the generation itself ended with the computer TV game in 1980, but many manufacturers had left the market prior due to the video game crash of 1977 and the start of the second generation. So that is what made up the first generation of video game consoles. The second generation of video game consoles included the Fairchild Channel F, the Atari 2600. That's what a lot of people remember as the first gen, but that was actually a second gen. Television, Odyssey, and the ColecoVision. This generation began on November 76, and blah, 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 video game crash, all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. The third generation, where's the link to the third generation? Let me just change it up here. The third generation is what started with Nintendo. So NES started the third generation. So the Famicom, aka the Nintendo Entertainment System, released in 1983. Handheld generation started becoming a big deal this time with the Game & Watch. Milton Bradley, Microvision. Yep. The Sega Master System and the Atari 7800 were also part of that, the third gen. So, there you go. So NES was third gen. It was NES, the Sega Master System, and the Atari 7800 make up the third gen. And that's when Nintendo got into it. So now Nintendo had made games before the NES, but that was their first home console that entered the generation. Fairchild F, what is that? It was a video game system. I don't know much about it. I never played it. I've heard about it. Yeah, there were 2 gens before NES. Yep. And the one, a lot of people thought like the Atari 7600 was like or 2600 was the first gen, but that was actually a second gen. Atari, I don't think was even part of the first gen, if I remember right. They were the popular system in the second gen that eventually led into the crash. And then Nintendo kind of brought things back along with the Sega Master System. And yeah, there was another Atari, of course, the 7800. But I'm hungry. I'm home alone. Pizza time. Pizza. Let's see here. Are we in the first generation of hybrid gaming? I mean, I'm sure, but it's just more gaming. Gaming's changed a ton since the 70s and 80s, so I mean, I don't really look at it that way. Could Spider-Man PS4 come to Switch? Nope. Sony owns like 100% rights to that game and that IP. To be fair, like Sony owns Spider-Man, so no. Like, literally, they own Spider-Man. Not comic-wise, but movie and video game-wise, they own the IP. So, no, it's not happening. Might get focused on Mario Maker 2 of the Treehouse, but I doubt it'll get more than 5 minutes at the Direct. Well, I mean, it might not get more than 5 minutes at the Direct, but I would not be surprised if the E3 booth is themed after it. I'm getting a call from Eau Claire. What is going on? Was that my bank calling? Shouldn't have been my bank calling. Well, they'll leave a message. If it's important, they will leave a message. If it's not important, then they won't. Man, people are Snapchatting. What the heck? Snapchat can be really funny sometimes. Some of the filters and the voice changing stuff. And one of my sons was dancing and doing something crazy. If you want to count dead bodies, be my guest. Oh, the NES is dead. What's your point? So we not count the NES anymore as a generation of gaming? Like, generations are just factual things that happen. They're just marks in history. You know? Like, that's all it is. It's just marks in history. Anyone playing Realm? Is Realm Royale free? I'm gonna actually go on the eShop right now. Maybe that's the game I should review if it's a free to download game or free to start. $14.99. Damn it. Still, maybe I can find another free game that I can review for this month. Hoping Destroy All Humans gets announced. All right, let's go to the eShop here. Come on. Pokemon is free. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I don't want to copyright Pokemon. Oh. I don't have a best friend. I'm just kidding. Yes, I do. All right. Log in here. Dead Cells got a big free DLC expansion. It's true, but I don't own Dead Cells, so it doesn't matter. Recent releases. Hungry Baby. Nice. Yeah, Realm Royale, $14.99. Back in 1995. Ooh, back to my childhood. Let's go. Man, look at all these games I want. Sonic Team Racing I want. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. I kind of want Realm Royale. I kind of want, let's see here. Dead Cells. Rise of the Giant. Huh? It's 20% off. Kind of want that. I kind of want, let's see here. What else do I got? No. That's not where I was. I was in recent releases. Not featured. Get out of here, featured. Nobody wants you. I heard Darkwood's pretty good. Thief Simulator. Oh, Sniper Elite 2 V2 Remastered's out. I kind of want that. Redout. Saints Row. I'm okay passing on Saints Row. What's on? Alright, now what's on featured? Mario Maker 2, Smash, Fighter Pass. Mortal Kombat 11. Great deals. What are the great deals? What are the best sellers? Best sellers right now. Minecraft at the top. Cuphead. Oh yeah, I don't own Cuphead yet. Do I own any of the best sellers list? I don't think I do. Man, Mario Maker's already at number 7 on the best sellers list. Not like we're more than a month away from Super Mario Maker 2, and it's already on the top 10. Jeez. Mario plus Rabbids is in the top 10. That is awesome. Hey, I own Smash Bros. It's at 14. Hey, I own Mario Kart at 19. Hey, Zelda at 20. What is For the King? For the King. That looks interesting. That looks like an interesting game. For the King. When did this game come out? Did this come out this month? For the King. When was the release date? Yeah, that came out this month. That looks interesting. It's $25. That looks interesting. Super Mario Party is still in the top 30. You know what's not? Mortal Kombat 11. So Mortal Kombat 11 was the best seller in the MPD, but it was not the best seller for digital. That's for sure. Look, there's a game coming called Monkey Business. What? That used to be my daycare growing up. Monkey Business. Watermelon Party? What the? Heck yeah. Everyone knows you want a watermelon party, baby. Oh, man. Is Cuphead? Yeah, dude. Cuphead's out on Switch. Yeah. Just put a black box over everything and create your own sounds. That is how you play Pokemon on YouTube and Twitch. Playing Pokemon, like streaming Pokemon games, isn't a big issue. It's only when you like sing stuff. Mortal Kombat 11 was not in the top 30 for digital. At least as of today. Am I going to E3? Yes, I am going to E3. Nate, do I like GameStop? It's all right. My local GameStop's been really nice to me. So, but yeah, I'm going to E3. I need to find out. Okay. Now to actually get to the checklist. Hold on. Let me bring up Notepad here. My E3 checklist. All right, I gotta update this. All right, E3 checklist. Aha! I know one thing. E3 checklist. All right. So first you have to have the bare essentials. So plane tickets. I already printed those off. Plane tickets. Hotel and parking. Hotel. Cambria information. Then you got to have your enterprise car rental info. I gotta have faith. Whoa, knocked over the mic. Gotta have faith, baby. Gotta obviously have my E3 2019 badge, baby. This is the printout I gotta bring for my E3 badge. So I have that. I gotta get Eric to print off his E3 badge printout. All right. EA Play printout. All right. Camera equipment. So that includes standard / wide angle lens. New mic, question mark, since I don't have one, but needs a new mic. 3 batteries. And the charger, 128 gigabyte SD card, mini tripod, large tripod. All right. Anything else? Let's see here. Oh. That is for all the stuff for the camera I think I need. Cleaning equipment, just in case. All right. Other stuff to add to the checklist. Let's see here. Webcam. Brio and standard, just in case. Phone charger / Switch charger. Obviously the Nintendo Switch. Uh-oh. I gotta take this on. This is my children's school calling me. So I'll be right back. Yeah, everything's fine. My son bumped his head. Bumped his head. All right, let's see here. What else to add to this checklist? Someone said clothes. Don't forget clothes, obviously. But for specific clothes, I want to remember my 2 E3 shirts, Nintendo Prime merch 2. I want to remember my business cards. I mean, I don't have to put luggage on there. Obviously, I have the luggage. Just looking around my office. Oh, obviously, the laptop plus mouse / keyboard. External monitor. Because we always bring an extra monitor so I can dual monitor. Oh, an HDMI cable for the monitor. I think I was actually going to bring one of these mics. Oh, duh. This is a lav mic. Or was a lav mic. The lav mics are... Where are my lav mics, darn it? Oh, here's one. All right, so I have one of the lav. Okay, I want to bring a lav mic or 2 as a backup. Oh, Blue Yeti mic. I gotta bring the Blue Yeti mic. What else? That's for the live streams. This is the Blue Yeti mic. Not sure what else to bring. Really? Pump up kicks? Too funny. Your kids are the best behaved in school. We want to reward you with $2 million. Wouldn't that be great? Pikmin 4. It'd be cool if that got mentioned. Let me see here. Let's talk Nintendo Russia. Why are we talking Nintendo Russia? The European Space Agency comes up. Yeah, when you type in ESA. Yeah, I know. I always have to type out the electronics. Just like when I type out E3, it doesn't actually bring up E3 for me. I have to type out the Electronic Entertainment Expo. It's weird. What's messed up is the Atari 2600 and its follow-up, the 5200, are both Gen 2. I know, right? I know. It's like one of the craziest things where they're both in the same gen, and that's not supposed to happen. That would never happen in today's world, but maybe they consider it like a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro situation. So maybe that's how they consider it. I don't know. I didn't play the Atari 2600 or the 5200, so I don't really know. It's already too much stuff. Even if you had a press pass, they may have issues with you bringing... No. Okay, so all this stuff... Here's the thing. All the stuff I'm talking about that you don't bring in. Like, you don't bring in your laptop. At least I don't bring in my laptop. I don't bring in the external monitor or the Blue Yeti mic. Lav mics, whatever. Like the camera equipment, as an example. It's all attached to the camera. So the lens is already attached. The mic's already attached. The batteries, obviously the extra batteries are what they are. They fit in a little pouch. The SD card's already in the camera. Like, a lot of this stuff isn't stuff you actually bring to E3. A lot of this is just stuff that I need to remember and to not forget when I leave home. Luggage tag. This bad boy. I don't want to forget this. My luggage tag. I'm going to throw that over actually with the big luggage. Luggage tag. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting. I probably should text Eric. Oh, I do have to print off my EA Play thing. They did send me an email. So I got to go print that off here. EA Play, thank you for registering. Here's your ticket. You know, got to print this off. All right. And print. Yuck. No thanks. That is not how I want it to print. Cancel. All right, fine. Where's the Google print button? Oh, come on. Where is the print button in Gmail? Did they move the print button on me in Gmail? I literally can't see it now. Archive, spam, delete, mark unread, snooze, labels. Where's print? Gosh darn it. Like right-clicking and hitting print is making it look all weird. Well, I guess that's all I need technically, but what if we go landscape mode? Nope, that's not even right. Where is print mode on? Oh, this is making me mad now. 3 dots in the top right. I did that. I clicked on that. Hold on. Let me cancel this. I don't really want to use that much red ink, though. I think we're going to make this black and white. I don't really want to use a ton of red ink. All right, print. Let's get that printed off so then I have my EA Play Pass printed. Airplane tickets are now all through my phone. So, like, I have a print off proving that I have the tickets and what the ticket numbers are, but it doesn't have anything to scan. You have to use the dang Delta flight app thing, which is fine. No! No! What? What is that? Hey, computer. What is that? How is that my EA Play ticket? You can't print anything? Ah, you didn't. It's a QR code and it didn't print it. Whatever. Whatever. I'll just take a picture of it. Doesn't want to work. Okay. Anyways, I got that taken care of. I just gotta go. I got a folder for all my paperwork to bring with. All right. See what else you guys are saying here. Listen to Gangster's Paradise all day. Was it me? It brings E3 up for me. It doesn't for me. Yeah, it's weird too since I look for E3 stuff all the time. Cool luggage tag, Nintendo NES. Thanks, Be Righteous, man. Yeah, man. Isn't it cool? It's neat. E3 checklist. Remember? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Can't forget this. Wallet. Including license, check card, and cash for food. That there's $135 on check card for hotel. So double check my bank to make sure the money's on there for the hotel. Oh boy. Don't forget your brain. Make sure your brain is brain does not need to be on that checklist. Nintendo of Antarctica, Nintendo of Germany. EA are a bunch of scrubs anyway. Jeez, here comes the EA hate. Here comes the EA hate. EA are a bunch of scrubs anyways. Don't know why you would want to go to their thing. Because they have games that are on Switch. Or at least a game that's on Switch. And why are we going there? To play games that are on Switch that you can't play at home. So, don't really care if you like EA or not, man. That's your issue, not mine. I don't hold bias against companies like that. 3 dots at the top right, then print from there. You were right, Be Righteous. The problem is when I did it the first time, it didn't show print. Print was missing from the list of stuff. It was weird. Does Nintendo of America have more control over Nintendo software technology? Nintendo technology? I have no idea. I can't answer that question because I don't know. EA let people order physical passes. Dude. I don't think you understand how it works, my man. So, what it is you get a QR code. I'm not going to show you my QR code. But you get a QR code. And then they scan that QR code when you get there, and you get a physical pass. It's the same thing's true with the E3 pass itself, except instead of a QR code, it's a barcode. They scan the barcode, and then you get a physical pass. You have to go there to pick up your pass. So you do get a physical pass. You just have to have the code for them to scan, and then your ID so they can double check. So it's not any different than it's really ever been. Pack your own pillow and toothbrush. Pillow, no. I don't pack my own pillow. But, yeah, bathroom stuff. Toothbrush, shampoo, toothpaste, which I forgot last year. Deodorant. Oh, yeah, and don't forget cologne. I don't know why. People are really smelly at E3, and I like to smell good. Hairbrush. Hair goop, because I like to put my hair up a little bit, even though it's not up today. Swim trunks. I actually have a swimsuit now. I don't have to just wear shorts. I actually have a proper swimsuit. So I got to remember to actually bring them. Have to remind myself to bring them, otherwise I'll forget to pack them. In the military, you have to be careful when you're moving. The moving people will pack anything and everything. I know a guy who had his passport packed. He couldn't get to backstage. Oh, dude, yeah. That had to suck. Crazy Chrome. Yeah, dude. I don't know why print wasn't showing up. I'm like, dude, I literally was just on there printing off stuff earlier today for the trip, so I have all my paperwork. See, I like to, when I go on trips like this where I'm going like across country, I can look up everything through my email and everything on my phone, and I don't have to print off anything. But I'd like to have physical copies of everything. Is just like hey, you know what, crap might happen. And I want to make sure that I have like multiple copies that prove my purchases and prove the expense sheet and basically prove everything. Like the $1,600 that was spent on the hotel and the $500 on the rental car and the $400 whatever per person for the flight. And like, I like to have proof that, hey, look, here's the receipt, here's the numbers, here's proof I did all this stuff, and it's in my name. So worst case scenario, bust my license out and like, hey, look this crap up and let's get it sorted out. You know, for some reason my emails isn't working or whatever's going on. Travel snacks and a security blanket. I don't bring a security blanket, no. As for travel snacks, I guess I could put that on the list. Some travel snacks. They let you pack a few things like in your carry-on bag and whatnot. So maybe I'll throw a few travel snacks in there. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if they never missed with Sonic's design in the new Sonic? Jeez. Do you think we'll get a glimpse of what Retro Studios is working on at the C3? Probably not. There is a city in Germany named Cologne. Yes, I know that. Careful, the stove is hot to the touch. How many games are you bringing to E3? I don't bring any physical games with me to E3. I only bring my Switch. So it's all digital for me when I go to E3. Do people smell like it's a roller rink at E3? Dude, it gets really smelly at E3. But you're packing, 70,000 people into a hot, sweaty environment for, 6-7 hours. So, like, what do you really expect, right? Even I probably smell by the end of it. Oh, that reminds me. you absolutely want to bring some butt wipes. That's right. You want to bring adult wipes. Because the bathrooms are nasty. And you want to wipe everything down, including your own buttocks. And not use the cheap one-ply toilet paper. Those are important. And I was very thankful I brought them last year. Ketchup chips. Mario Maker hat. Wii U lanyard. Honey. The ketchup chips aren't coming. Mario Maker hat. I haven't decided if the Mario Maker hat's coming or not. Because it's just another item I have to like carry around on the show floor. And they're like, oh, just wear it, right? Just wear it. Then you don't get... No. This thing, it's cool as like a little novelty joke at home. I don't think I'm actually going to wear it at E3. Not a protective helmet. They have to warn you. Warning, this is not a protective helmet. We are bringing the honey dill, though. The honey dill is coming. So, the Wii U lanyard is not coming though. You get a new lanyard when you're at E3. You get a lanyard on your badge pass. So I don't need to bring the lanyard with. Want free air conditioning? Leave the freezer away. Yeah, except you pay to run the freezer, so it's still not free air conditioning because you're paying for it. I'm moving back. They literally patched my doorbell. They patched your doorbell? Jeez. Did you hear that they delayed the Sonic movie so they had more time to redesign them? Did they really delay it to do it? I didn't hear that. That must be a new announcement today. Let me look here. They delayed the Sonic movie to redo the design. They delayed it to the 14th of February. Taking a little more time to make Sonic just right. No VFX artists were harmed in the making of this movie. Wow. They actually delayed the movie to make it right. Holy crap. That is huge. They literally delayed an entire movie to make sure the design isn't crap. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a video or something. No, the director put it on Twitter. It's officially delayed. You seem very negative to the thought of a new game announcement at E3. I wouldn't lose hope. No, there'll be at least one new game announcement. Let's see here. Where's E3 again? LA Convention Center. They can only put a CGI mustache on, and that's the delay. Now have a new story. Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, the movie. No, Sega would do that for Sonic games. What a burn, man. If they would only delay the games to be better. Thank you, Bradley Ashcraft, by the way, and Jorge Rivera for subscribing. I missed it earlier in the stream. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to go. I got to go spend some time with my son and then maybe make a video, and then I got to pick my kids up from school. So catch you guys later. Peace out.